So before the video gets started, I'm introducing a new segment for the videos because clearly the Senators they're eliminated from playoff contention. So now we're looking at the tank and Rasmus Dahlin, Kachucks, Zadina, Svechnikov, etc. Every single video, I'm gonna do one round. The draft. This is NHLLotterySimulator.com. I'm gonna pick the winner and see what happens. So, first overall goes to the Ottawa Senators. That's just insane. That's insane. First try, first go. So, maybe the Senators will really get first overall. First overall for this random try. First time I did it, full out. First time I did it. Ottawa Senators get the first, second pick. Chicago. Somehow Chicago gets it. And third is the Rangers. So, the Senators, in this round of the NHL Lottery Simulator, get the first overall pick. I'll see what happens tomorrow. Enjoy the video. Welcome to SENS Talk. My name is Brandon, and I'm your host. Before we get started, please follow us on Twitter at SensTalk_ for live tweet updates of the games and, of course, breaking news. As well, please check out our website, SensTalkCentral.com. We update that every single day. And, of course, please check out our sponsor, SeatGiant.ca, using the code SensTalk to get discounts on your Senators tickets. Tonight's game was in Sunrise, Florida. The Senators were taking on the Florida Panthers. Last time the Senators played at the BB&T Center in Florida, I was at that game. That was in late December, and they lost the game 1-0. And making the trip to Florida and watching the game was a fun experience. But I would have liked to see a goal, and there was plenty of goal scoring in this game, which is kind of disappointing for myself. And with the current state of the Senators and where they are, but it is what it is. There are a lot of things to talk about before this game. Erik Karlsson, Nicole Anderson, and of course Craig Anderson. Nicole and Craig Anderson are their community that they live in during the off-season is Parkland, where tragedy struck a few weeks ago with the awful incidents that happened at Stoneman Douglas High School there. Their men's hockey team won the state championship there, and fantastic story, obviously. And the Panthers have recognized them, invited them a couple of games, I believe, and autographed and met with the players, etc. Craig Anderson, like I said, not native, but he lives in Parkland during the off-season, and Nicole lives in Florida. And Erik Karlsson arranged to meet up with the Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School men's hockey team. And before the game, Craig Anderson and the Senators presented these players and the 60 other the members that were there to join the group of hockey players. Got SENS jerseys that were signed, autographed by all the players, and as well on behalf of Craig Anderson, he bought 60 tickets for the players of the Stoneman Douglas High School team, as well as the remaining members of the group. So that was just, I had to put that in there. That was great hospitality and a great showing of compassion the Senators did there. And Craig Anderson, Erik Karlsson, of course, Nicole Anderson there as well. It's a great story. What the Senators did for such a tragic event. And, I hope more teams do the same thing, not just to the men's hockey team, but to the school in general, because what happened there was tragic. And this is just great. It's a great thing to get the mind of what happened there off their minds for a couple hours and just enjoy a game of hockey. Moving on now. Clark MacArthur, the former Ottawa Senator, he is living in Florida right now. Hasn't officially called it quits, but it's for his own safety. He shouldn't play hockey again. It's going to call it quits very soon, I would assume. Clark MacArthur attended today's game in Florida, and it was nice to see the fact that he was in Florida to watch the Senators play, and it's nice to see that he still has some contact with the Senators as well. Frederick Claesson tonight plays his 100th career National Hockey League game, so congratulations to him. To the first period we go. The starting goaltenders were Roberto Luongo for the Panthers and Craig Anderson for the Senators. First period, 57 seconds in, Duchesne's on the board. 20th of the year, assisted by Hoffman, Erik Karlsson, 1-0. A weird goal. Luongo not looking sharp early. Moving on, 5 minutes to go in the first. Pajjarvi, second of the night for the Senators. Pajjarvi's first of the night, fifth of the season, assisted by Claesson and Tom Pyatt. This was a deflection, 2-0 Ottawa. We head to the second now, where the Panthers are in a tight playoff race currently, and they need every point they can get. The Blue Jackets, who they're racing against, beat the Montreal Canadiens, which the Senators are racing against for the Rest Was All In sweepstakes. So it's kind of a vice versa race between the four teams I just mentioned. 12 minutes in, a high stick from Barkov goes unnoticed, and the Panthers go the other way. Dadonov shoots it glove side and Anderson. 2-1 now for the Senators. The lead's cut to 1. Assisted by Bukestad and Barkov. Dadonov's 22nd of the year on his birthday. 2-1 Senators. And 4 minutes later, Matheson, 2-2, shoots it and deflects, I believe, off Vetrano. They didn't call it his goal, so must have deflected off another Senators defender. Either way, Panthers 2, Senators 2, Matheson's 10th of the year, assisted by Vincent Trocheck and Jonathan Huberdeau. We go to the third period now, 43 seconds in, the Senators are getting these goals. Pajjarvi, his second of the night, 6th of the season, assisted by Thomas Chabot on a nice pass by him. Ottawa regains the lead, it's 3-2. Less than 5 minutes later, Jonathan Huberdeau ties it up at 3 on his 23rd of the year. This is by Vincent Trocheck and Uyghur. Never heard of M. Uyghur. I guess he's some prospect or some vet guy, depth guy. But Panthers tied at 3. And, it looks like the Panthers are going to run away with this. Power play with 7 minutes to go. Barkov goes on a breakaway shorthanded on Anderson, and he stopped it. Big save for the Senators, if you want them to win. Big save for Anderson. The Senators go the other way, get a chance. And 4 minutes later, Senators capitalize on that momentum. Duchesne beats Luongo on a fluky goal. Ottawa 4, Panthers 3, second of the night for Duchesne, 21st of the season, assisted by Mike Hoffman. And then less than 2 minutes later, Burrows shoots and scores, assisted by Jean-Gabriel Pageau and Erik Karlsson. Alex Burrows scores, his 5th of the season. Alex Burrows, he's still in the National Hockey League if you didn't know that, and he probably won't be next year, so there's you keep the puck for you, Alex Burrows. And that's it. The Senators win this game 5-3, and if you're on Team Tank, that crushes your blows. That's a crushing blow to the Senators' tank hope. The Senators are now 4th in the run for him, with only a point or two ahead of the Canadiens. So I don't know what to say. It's nice to see them win. It was an exciting game, but for the future of the franchise, this could have put a dent in it. But I'm not going to argue. But I'm not going to say I'm not happy with the win. Duchesne now has 28 points in his last 30 games with the Senators, and Magnus Pajjarvi has 5 points in his 21 games as an Ottawa Senator. Deservingly so. I think he should get a contract as a depth player, young depth player with some speed and skill. So I don't see why not re-signing him, and easily could replace Burrows and a few other players on this team, or Jim O'Brien. Besides that, Senators win this game 5-3. Second period almost killed them, but they rebounded with 3 goals in the third to win this game 5-3. The third star of the game, no third star, so we'll go right to it. The SENS Talk YouTube star of the night was Magnus Pajjarvi, 2 goals on the night. Very noticeable for a change. Penalty kill time, power play time, and he played a pretty good game. So Magnus Pajjarvi, SENS Talk YouTube star of the night. Also, I could put in there Craig Anderson. He was phenomenal tonight, stopping 35 on 38, 38 for 921 save percentage, so good for him. And next game is tomorrow night when the Senators take on the Tampa Bay Lightning, the top team in the league, in Tampa Bay at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. So I'll see you then. Besides that, thank you all for watching. Please follow us on Twitter at SensTalk_ for live updates of the games and, of course, breaking news. Please like us on Facebook at SensTalk, add us to our circles on Google Plus SensTalk, click the big red button down there, and subscribe to us. Like this video, share the video wherever you share cool stuff. Please, please, please check out our website, SensTalkCentral.com. We update that every single day. Also, our sponsor, cjohn.ca. Using the code SENSTALK to get discounts on your Senators tickets really helps us out. Please click right here for the season playlist, right here for our most recent upload, and right here to subscribe to us. Thank you for watching. The Senators defeat the Panthers 5-3. I'll see you tomorrow when the Senators take on the Tampa Bay Lightning. Go Sens go.